Hello everyone. Today we are going to make a bike. A simple bike. ASC. A key full selection. X key delete. Put the picture in. This is probably the model. Let me briefly introduce this model. Which part do we do? What we mainly talk about is the rotation and the animation. And you can turn it around. This has to do with the amount of practice. Mainly animation. This is a very flat picture. We can merge it. We can directly enter the preview picture. Put our picture in. Find a picture of our bike. I'll drag it in. Alt G. Return it. A little bigger. Find the picture option. Find the opacity. Give it 0.5 G. Two wheels. The two wheels are close to our x-axis. Rotate a little. We can see that this bike is actually structure. Two big circles. Wheel. This thing all white. Just complete. Is it necessary to create? Our Z is 90 degrees. Our X is 90. Enter the full angle. A little bigger. Almost this position. Just put it in the right place. This curve modeling is still more convenient. About the model, in my opinion, just practice. Make more. To do more. To do these things. I think it will give you a different feeling. Absolutely. That is simply so... Especially this part of the eye. It's all skill. Master's first copy. Just put it in the right place. Our frame is basically the same. Continue to adjust it. After the adjustment, we still need to make a handle. Inside, reduce. Just use it. Master's D or our Bean IT. G1. Move it. GX mainly on this side. The other half, the current curve. Just adjust it. A parameter of the curve. Because it's all straight. Combine data. The parameter is useless. We can find a curve below. This can make it round. The resolution is almost the same. The grid. We can operate in the same way. The shit in the middle position. A little longer. I can even make an adjustment to it. Height key can enter the edit mode to make an adjustment to it. Similarly, the other places are the same. We can put it in this stick. It's hard to figure out what's going on. Similarly, we can put it in this stick. This should be the thickest. After this frame part is done, they'll adjust the rest. We'll give it a right click. They all turned into a gray. So, we can do a lot of things. That's great. We can do it with a small amount of faces. Small problem. Then maybe you've been on a bike before. What kind of problem is this? After we get back to the current state, what did we find? It should have to. This is the top view. This place. In theory, it should have to. GY, it shouldn't be one. This is the top of the head. This is the ground. We need to add this tire. At this time, we still need to make a small adjustment to it again. S1 separates some. S is the top picture. S1 slightly. Combine. Don't make it too big. Make it straighter. S1 this can be deleted. S1 make it flat. Make it a little confused. Because you can't see anything on the screen. But we have to consider its shape. Don't add tires to it. We need to. Line it again. After the recovery, we select the X key to delete the vertices. We need to copy a few things. Right? This doesn't seem to be very wrong. Move the G1 a little bit. Try to keep up with the second round. Tots can control the top point of its head. Put it in a straight line. The same for the foreground. Don't let it go too far. Just take care of it. We need to select it again. Shift D to copy. Y to move. Right click and go to the foreground. That's about it. We can see that it has the structures. At this time, we can merge it. Shift G to merge. Right click and go to the grid. I need to separate its mouth. Yes. Separate the mouth. Shift G to merge. Select F. Select this loop. Add a corner. This. Add a corner. It's the same behind. I'm going to leave these. It's a little long. I'm going to make it a little smaller. So, in the same way, we need to select it. Select it. Right click. Switch to the grid. SX is a little longer. Select the screw and put it in the right position. GC, we're going to take the part that has the structure. Squeeze the G1 a little bit more. I'm going to put it in this position correctly. All changes. So we need to add a mirror modifier to it. Just because we just chose the middle line, so we can be a little bit up and down. This. This. I can let him have one. Press B, add a corner, select this loop, Shift D, copy it, P key, split, select the image. Turn around. I want to merge it together. Lift it up a little bit. We're going to delete this reference picture. Oh, right, you go to the right picture. Move a little bit. A little bit, a little bit, a little bit, a little bit, a little bit. Good on this location. We need to select our one model. Select these two models in transparent mode. S one by one. Move up to GZ. Move to G1. Its position. In the same way. We need to make an adjustment. Same as it. G quad cubed. Move more. In this way. This loop in this loop. Select the loop. S zoom in. Adjust it. G split. Make our tire part. Type in the border select. Hey it. S a bit big. Select our two loops. S and Y. Zoom in. Select our two loops. S and Y. Zoom in. CT or LB. Add a corner. CT or LR. Tie a loop in the middle. S zoom in. This is my dragon bone. Meh. CT or LE. Add a surface line. Smooth. Make it harder. So we need to adjust its position. Try to be in the middle. I do need to create a circle. Shift A. Create a circle. 16 points or 18. Same. Two. Zoom in. S zoom in. Shift A. Shift to the corner. Combine data. Adjust it. As all. We can use our resolution. We can give it a certain number. Shift to the grid. Right click. Freeze. Add a. Crazy. Add a. Modifier. Right click. This is a wheel. In the middle, we still need to create a circle. Shift A. Create a circle. Make it smaller. Observe. Observe again. Shift A. Circle. FR. Add a circle. Delete this circle. Delete point. Press L changes. Add a mirror modifier. Y axis. Select all. Move. Y. Delete. IS. Observe. At this time, add a corner. We need to apply mirror. Apply. Try to keep it round. Observe our surface. Don't let it go up. Readjust it. The final position of the tire. Because we want it to turn. So we can't let it go out. We need to make sure it's in the center. From the oil mark to the middle position. In the same way, Shift-A, right-click, set the origin to the center. Shift-S, from the middle to the oil mark. I see a slight deviation. Right-click, Shift, Shift-S, from the oil mark to the middle position. After adjusting, 360 degrees divided by 5, but it's equal to 72 degrees. So we need to create what object? A curve. A path curve. We need to delete these 2 points. Just delete it. Add a. Move it. If we set it to 0, it has a good cornering. Right-click. Shift-D. Right-click. Copy. R. Rotate. 75 degrees. It should be 75 degrees. 360 divided by 5 should be 72 degrees. Go back. R. 72 degrees. Shift-D. Right-click. R. 72. That's about it. Right-click. Rotate the grid. Press J. Merge. So we need to merge our objects. Press J. Merge. A wheel is done. Shift-D, X, copy a wheel. I need to adjust it a little bit. Reduce it a little bit. We don't need the reference image anymore. We have the general model. After we have the model, we don't need it because it's all done. We just need to select this. Reduce it to Shift-D, copy it. P. Separate the selection line. Press E. Even thickness. Input mode. G, Y2. 2 is too much. G, Y. 0.3. G, Y. 0.2. 0.2 is just right. Y. 0.2 as a handle. Use the modifier. Select the loop. It's almost done. A simple bike. Press G. Merge it all. Press A. Change it all. We just need to do how to move it. Of course, we need to consider the material and other aspects. Shift-D, copy out P. Separate image, S-shrink K. Select it, S-shrink. We can find a location. We can find... It can't be this big. This is a bit big. We need to make it smaller. It's probably in this position. Take it out. It's probably in this position. There shouldn't be much bigger. We need to make it. What is it? Put it a bit bigger and create a circle. R, Y, R, X, 90. We need to make it. Make it bigger. Type an E. YS, make it bigger. Type an E. IE. S. IE. Divide it. Add a. Select these. Select these circles. Add a corner. I, S, F. Divide it. Right click. Right click. Set the origin to the center of the group. Set the origin to the center of the group. Type in edit mode. Select it. Shift S. Map the center of the group to the center of the group. Shift S. G. I move it again. We can make sure it's on a circle. Select L. Select SY. Flatten it. The corner lamp. Shift A. Add a path line. R. B. 90. Rotate it. Shift S. Move it. Make sure it's on a circle. Must be in the center. Shift D. Set it to Y. Shift Y. R 90. Rotate it. Shift Y. G. Y. GZ. Move it. S. A little longer. G. C. Be a little longer. We can put it on the oil label. I choose 3D oil label. This is more convenient. G, Y, move it. Similarly, I need to copy one out. S, I need to change it to a straight line. S, a little longer. Add G merge. Find our curve. Make it a change it to a grid. S split. Add a guide. Same below. Create a cube. Top view. S shrink. Put G's. E first. SC. G. X shrink. SX. A little longer. S. A little bigger. This tablet is a little stuck. E. Add a guide. Merge. Copy R. And we rotate it. Adjust it to 3D. 180. Adjust it. G. Y right arrow. Mirror. G. G merge. Is it a little long? It's basically done. Find an image. I'll choose this color. Dark yellow, light yellow, white. These are the kinds. Enter our rendering image. The the same EV renderer. We still need to create an infinite background to use. We need to create an infinite background. 8 points. Change it to an execution point. We can't see the edit mode. ISG right. Click and drag to separate. Zoom in. This is the rendering image. A little darker. I think the color. Don't press too much. I need to merge. That's my infinite background. That's my bike. The tire part. Decide. It's very cool. I found these faces. Too many. Transparent mode. Click to specify. This side is simple. Just specify. Select. Decide into a orange. Help button select. Decide into white. Now button. Decide into white. Open our background. Just merge it. This color. I hope it is. This is a bit like a brick. Find my material. This color. Almost. We didn't adjust the color in the 1D printer. We haven't adjusted the color in the 1D printer. The ambient light, the coverage, and the backlight, the screen space, the reflection, the shadow. The same for the bike. Let it stick to the ground. This way, my bike, shadowy. At this time, we are done with the material. After that, we can connect it to Google. Thank you for watching. Called iOS. How many bones do you need to use? 1 bone, front bone and the backbone. It's used to control the rotation of our bones. 4 bones. 5 bones of Google. Let the watch return to its original position. Shift-A creates a single bone. Shift-S. Select the center to the watch. G, X move the whole thing. S. Enlarge it. What is this bone? It's my root bone. Let's cut the root. Shift-S. The watch returns to the center. Type in the editing mode. Shift-A. It's convenient for me to observe. Let me open the name and axis in front of the watch. Shift-S. Select the center to the watch. G. Y. G-axis is in this direction. We created this bone. Front tire. Don't make a mistake. At this time, I need to create the second bone. The third bone. Select the object. L key. Shift-S. The watch returns to the center. At this time, we don't need to use Shift-A. Select it. Shift-D. Just copy a place. Shift-S. Select the center to the watch. I copied a place for it. I can guarantee that it is in the middle, because we put it in the middle point before. Let the watch pass through the watch. This one, L key. Select. Shift-S. The watch returns to the center. Same principle. We need to copy a bone. Type the edit mode. This is the back wheel. Shift-D. Just copy a place. Shift-S. Select the center to the watch. This is the old light. Shift-D. Just copy a place. We don't need to worry about it. Shift-D. We have created these 5 bones. The front wheel and the back wheel are tied to Shift-D. All 3 are tied to Shift-D. Shift-D is tied to the root bone. Press P. Shift-D. The bike moves. The root bone moves. It moves together. After creating the bone, we put a weight on it. At this time, we enter the object mode. Select the bike circle. Select our curve. Press P, the empty spot group. We just need to specify the following. Select the bone. Select the bike circle. All the way back. Find our curve. Don't. I can't see the editor mode. Give it to it. It can rotate. And I found a problem. Select this part. Just move it out. Same principle. I'll give it an empty spot. Just click on it. Determine. Click on the empty spot. L button. Determine. Check. Don't choose too many. Determine. Because our stem is our abdominal muscle. We can move ourselves together. Check the base. Enter the object mode. We control the front and rear wheels by rotating the old light. We hope to control the rotation of these two tires through the old light. We need to change for you onto Ola. And after we change it to Ola, we can see that Google's axis is y-axis. We don't need it. Leave the position for it. It doesn't need to be locked. Change for you onto Ola. Leave the y-axis. Lock and lock. It doesn't matter. Ola. Only leave the y-axis. We change it to Ola. Ola. Only leave the y-axis. At this time, when I am rotating, I can only rotate in this direction, but it doesn't affect its position when I move. We can choose our old light. Press Shift key to select the second wheel. Press Shift C. Turn on our default. The same. Press Shift C. Duplicate the rotation. It turns green. We'll duplicate its rotation. When we rotate, we need to change the world space to the overall space. At this time, we try and rotate. Leave the axis. The rest is locked. We rotate the old light. The old light rotates. The same. The old light. Whoa. Shift key to select the second wheel. Press Shift C. Duplicate the rotation. Leave the y-axis. Change it to the overall space. Rotate it. In this way, we can complete its default. It must turn fast when I turn on the light. I can't turn slow when I turn on the light. Use an influence parameter to determine the influence value of its rotation. 0.5 when I turn on the old light. They will slow down. In this way, it can be completely wronged. If you don't make a move, just drag it down. If you need to move, I still need to move. We just need to move these tires. It can rotate or rotate. After we complete the default, we need to make an animation for it. We have taught a lot of curves. We will change it this time. We will use the driver to make an animation. I don't have a key card. It's moving. This is implemented according to our driver animation. We open our driver. Will achieve such an effect. It is good. We need to add a driver on the right side of the old light, or delete the VAR in the script expression. Play. It can move by itself. What if you want to move too? Then we only need to enter the editing mode. Select them. Alt-F. Let them change a direction. If we play again, it will play. Google bounding is to make it easier for us to make animation. Think about it. If we don't do this Google bounding, we still need to control a lot of bones to make it move. Let the old light move. They will all move. In the character Google bounding, like those fingers, or those more complicated places, we can directly control all the fingers through single control. The keys will make it a fist. Close Google. Open our wireless background. Play it. It is indeed a movement in the rendering. It's still very fun. This observe. You can see your own preferences. How to set it. Through a rendering output to us. Find a suitable location. Set up A. Create a camera. Enter the object mode. Setup pay. Create a camera. Tom Khan Chow at 0. I think this position is pretty good. I think this location is pretty good. The folder in the bicycle. New folder. And quality 100. Ooh, 250 frames. 200,000. 250 frames is too much. The 200 end. Good to give it an output. Loud Dow. I want to show 4K pictures. Shed. For 1096 x 2080. You can adjust it to 4K. Tight. Rendering. This form to do a rendering. If you want to show big, we just need to adjust this. Find the position. As for how to make it into an animation, you can use PR. You can use anything. It doesn't matter. To 200 frames. Good way. Don't record.
Thanks for watching.